Yeah, I always thought that my name and Yammy's name will never be brought up again between me and Yammy. That's what I thought. And then Yammy sees Kelly McLean, and my name comes up. So I'm gutted. Why did he do that? You could see that he wanted to do it anyway, but why? So I'm gutted really that he did it, and he mugged himself off in a way because it didn't come out as he wanted it to come out. And then I'm going down the comments, looking at the comments to see what people say about it. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, I come to my sister. And people that want to find my sister on any YouTube she's called Double Dutch, yeah, Double Dutch. That's my mum and her. They've called each other Double Dutch, yeah. My sister, she's I can't make her out. She's brought me pictures, she brought me paintings, she brought me this, she's brought me that, and then one day I just changed, just gone. I'm gutted, and then she goes on Doug Woodall one as well, and runs me down. She runs me down every video people do, and my name gets brought up. She will run me down. For what reasons I don't know. Yeah, it's just drives me mad. It's about her mum. Whatever happened between me and when I was in the homes and me getting abused as a young child, it's what happened to me. I'm the one who felt all this. I'm the one it happened to. She's got nothing to do with this. She don't remember anything. Just a child like me. You know what I mean? I only remember because it happened to me. I'm the one that they done these things to. I'm the one they sexually abused. Yeah? She says she remembers uncle my uncle and his wife Gladys, it's her brother, that started it all off. He was the one that sexually abused me as a child, yeah? She never knew nothing about that until later on in life. It's the same as this one. She never knew nothing about this until later on in life. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. How does she know? She's a child like me. You know what I mean? And I never knew. There's lots of things I never knew. And later on in life you find out these things, yeah. And I get sick. It makes me feel sick, to think the things she says. It's my sister, and I love her to death. And people say, why don't you do something about it? But what do what? She's my sister. I can't go round there and and hurt my sister. It's my sister. I don't know, what can you do? What can you do? Don't do that. Come on, mate. Listen, let me tell you something. Yeah, my sister, yeah, when I come out of prison, of my IPP, and I went to my mum's house, and I didn't know my sister was in the house. My sister was in the kitchen, and she was making teas and things like that, yeah. And it was very hard for her to do what she done, yeah. She come in on a Zimmer frame, right, carrying whatever she do. I don't know why she done it, but she did it, yeah. And I see my sister, mate, and I cried. I cried because she's absolutely stunning, beautiful girl, woman when I went in prison. You've got to remember I was in prison a long time, so a lot of things changed. And I always thought that something else happened, but she told me it happened in a farm, right, I don't know, and she cut her toe and it went septic, and then she got septicemia, yeah? And she's telling me about these things, but when I see her, everything, she lost her hair, she lost her teeth, she was crippled up, all her hands were buckled up, she could hardly walk, and her face had changed, and now she's back to normal. She was absolutely stunning, but she's still got a lot wrong with her hands and all that. She's still got to use a Zimmer frame. She can't use her hands properly like this. And she was a state, and I couldn't believe it that my family let that happen. Not let it happen. Why didn't they fight for solicitors and all that? Because she was told something that wasn't right, yeah? So I cried, and it done me in, mate. It might break my heart, and I've become more closer to my sister. I was close before, yeah? There's a lot of things happening with me and my sister. There's a lot of things I could say about my sister, but I won't. because I don't want to hurt her. She's my sister. I don't want to break her heart. I don't want to bring back memories that she's maybe that are there, but she doesn't want to bring them out. And all of a sudden, I'll bring them out, and it causes more problems for her. And she might, she might have a heart attack or a stroke or something if I start saying things about her and what I'll know from a child and things. Yeah? So I'll keep quiet. But she's pushing the issue now. She's like Yammy. They push the issue, yeah? And so anyway, I'm going down the comments on this thing with Kelly McLean and Yammy. And there she is, double Dutch. Everybody look at it, double Dutch. My sister, right? And running me down. Is a lie, is this, is that, whatever. And further on, Yammy's gone. I'll phone you later or something like that. I'll speak to you later, double, yeah? This is Yammy going to phone my sister, all right? So Yammy now is pushing that boat out a little bit too far. He's going over the top. First of all, he had my brother-in-law on his YouTube video or whatever it would be. Then he was really running me down with that as well. And then he brought me up on Kelly McLean, about Ray, and she couldn't say nothing. He was gutted when he found out about Brixton. He was in Brixton Hospital because I told him about Brixton Hospital when I hit the geezer in Brixton Hospital. So he wanted that to be a lie. He wanted that to be a lie, and it wasn't. You could see his face. It changed his face. He also wanted her to say something about me, but she didn't say nothing about me because she doesn't know nothing. She was a child. She hadn't fighting, unlicensed fighting. And then he's going to speak to my sister. The geezer's an idiot, mate. He's got no head on his shoulders. He's got no head on his shoulders, mate. The guy, he thinks, I don't know what he thinks, but he's not the full ticket. He's not the full ticket, Why would you do what he's doing? Why would you get in touch with my brother-in-law, for starters? Why would you get in touch with my sister, for starters? It doesn't matter if she's on his YouTube, but you can see what Yammy's at. He's at it. He can't help it. He's gutted. He is so gutted that I got a book. When I was doing my book, he didn't believe it, told everybody it's a lie, he would never get a book out, he's this, he's that, he's that. Now I've got a book out about my life. And this book is unbelievable. This book is the best book ever. Believe me, I'm telling you, there's so much content. He can't believe it, Yammy. He's gutted. He's gutted. He can't do a book. What can he do a book about? There's no life. He hasn't done a life. He's not lived a life. He's only got prison tales because he can only tell so many tales. He tells 20 tales a day about prison. What about prison? There's only people banged up and everything. There's nothing that goes on really in prison. People stab, hot water, and that's it. He's got to grow up, that kid. He's a kid in my mind. He's a big man, all right? He's a big man, mate, let's put it this way. He's a little man in big man's trousers. That's what it is. He's a little man in big man's trousers, mate. He's got to grow up. He really has got to grow up, honestly. There's something not right with him. Yammy is, in my eyes, honestly, mate, I couldn't believe when I got a phone call from my mates to say, he's talking about you again, Yammy. He's mentioned your name. Why mention my name? There's a lot of other people who can mention. Why not? Why me? Why me? Anyway, bang, bang, rail, nice one.